What's up, everybody? It's Ricky with SG1Sports.com, and today we are going to talk about John Cena. And my question is for everyone, is John Cena done with wrestling? Now, we haven't seen John Cena since Wrestlemania 35 when he came out and did his old school Thuganomics gimmick, and since then, he has been off WWE TV. Now, we all know Cena has been doing different things as far as movies, trying to get into more media type things, but is he going to quit wrestling? Is he going to stop wrestling? John Cena is 42, so I mean, he's in his early 40s. He's been in the business for a while. His body's taken some beating. I think John Cena is one of the most popular superstars of this generation. He is probably the second coming to Hulk Hogan, in my opinion, as far as popularity with the generation. He makes so much money off his merchandise. And just overall being the main draw. Like, people want to see John Cena. If you know John Cena's going to be at a wrestling event, people go to see him. You don't have to like him. A lot of people love him. A lot of people hate him. But you have to respect him. He's been in the business a long time. He's broken a lot of barriers. He's won a lot of titles. And he's just been himself. His character, he started with the Thuganomics gimmick, and it worked for a while, but then it just kind of morphed into a believe-in-yourself type character. As far as pair him a lot to Hulk Hogan, because Hulk Hogan used to do the same things, you know, eat your vitamins. He was really big with the kids, and just like John Cena is, the kids love John Cena. I mean, a lot of people don't like him, older people maybe, but you gotta respect him. Overall, he's a good wrestler. He's very good on the mic. He makes you believe what he says. When he's doing a promo, you listen. John Cena really knows how to get the crowd going and buy into a storyline, and that's what makes him one of the greats. He's well respected in the wrestling business, and he's the draw. He's the main draw. Besides probably Brock Lesnar, he's the biggest draw that WWE has. But he is getting older. Like I said, he's 42. He's in his early 40s. So how much more does he want to do is the question. How much more does John Cena want to wrestle? He's getting a lot more movie roles, media roles. He's becoming a very big public figure. Kind of like The Rock. I compare him to The Rock. You know, The Rock really blew up, and he'll make an appearance every now and then. And that's the question. Is John Cena going to come back? Is he going to show up every once in a while for a big event like a Wrestlemania or SummerSlam? Or is he going to come back and try to wrestle full-time again? Maybe he's just taking a break for now. So what do you guys think? There's no denying John Cena is the man when it comes to wrestling. He's the most popular wrestler. He gets the loudest pop out of any wrestler that shows up, maybe besides The Undertaker or Brock Lesnar. But those guys are part-timers too, so it's like John Cena was the only guy that was really there full-time and had that drawing power. So I want to know, do you think John Cena will come back full-time, or will he just show up every now and then as a part-timer? There's the question of, will he go to AEW? AEW is a big buzz right now in the wrestling world. They have their first pay-per-view next month, end of May. What surprises could happen there? Could John Cena ever go to AEW? But hey, you never know. Money talks. Things can change. We look at Chris Jericho. He had a big history with the WWE, and now he's signed to a 4-year deal with AEW. When you get to a different point in your career, they're trying to spice stuff up. They're trying to stay relevant. Or even current superstars like Dean Ambrose or Dolph Ziggler. There's rumors that they might go over to AEW. So you can't count John Cena out. When I was watching WrestleMania, I was hoping that he'd come back as the Thuganomics character and give that one more run towards the end of his career, but I think it was more just a special thing for WrestleMania, just to kind of get the crowd going crazy and everything. But you never know with John Cena. Like I said, he's been one of the most popular wrestlers of this generation. I would go back to far as Hulk Hogan. He's like the Hulk Hogan of this generation. And there's no denying that. People can like him, people can hate him, but you have to respect what he's done in the wrestling business and how he's just took his self and turned himself into one of the most popular superstars that the WWE's ever had. Crazy when you think of all the superstars in the history of the WWE that they've had. But you definitely have to put John Cena up there with a lot of those wrestlers. So you can't wrestle forever. So you got to plan kind of what you're going to be doing after wrestling. And I think John Cena's built up a big enough brand to where he could do a lot of these things. A lot of people are attracted to what he can bring to the table as far as movies, media appearances, and stuff like that. So I believe he's starting to explore a lot of those opportunities right now and see what happens. He might be able to start blowing up in movies, you know. Who knows? Maybe one day he could have his own TV show as far as like a talk show or something. I mean, a lot of people would like to see that. John Cena's just a very likable guy. I believe he's just exploring a lot of those opportunities that he has right now. Now, is he going to come back to WWE? I believe he'll always be connected with the WWE. I don't think there will ever be a situation where he's not connected to him anymore. He's just done so much for the business for them, and they've done so much for him. So he just has that loyalty about him that he's going to stay loyal to the WWE no matter what. Now, the question is, how much will he wrestle from this day forward. We haven't seen him since WrestleMania. So will he show up? Will he have another run in the WWE? Will he just show up maybe at a special event like a WrestleMania again, or a SummerSlam, a Royal Rumble? Maybe he'll be like doing the Undertaker thing where Undertaker just shows up, once or twice a year. WWE's starting to venture into more of these other countries doing a lot bigger events. Maybe they'll save John Cena for an event like that and say, hey, we need you for this big event like they've been doing in Saudi Arabia and places like that. Because, like I said, guys, you can't deny John Cena is the biggest draw that the WWE has right now, outside of Brock Lesnar and maybe The Undertaker. Even Triple H is a great draw, but he only wrestles maybe once a year, too, at WrestleMania. Has he got his brand to the point where he don't need to wrestle anymore? I believe he has. He's been doing a lot of movies. He's been doing a lot of public appearances. And I think eventually he's going to venture off into that world. And that's going to be his life after wrestling, guys. I think that's just what's going to happen with John Cena. I believe he'll always stay loyal to the WWE. I'm sure whenever Vince needs him, he'll give him a call and say, hey, can we make something work here? And I'm sure John Cena would be down to do it. But as far as him wrestling full-time, I don't think he's going to wrestle full-time anymore. He's 42 years old. WWE needs to start pushing a lot of their young talent, like Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. But WWE has a lot of young stars that they need to push. They need to get these young stars to the level of John Cena, to the level of Undertaker, to the level of Triple H, to the level of The Rock, those type of levels. A lot of these newer wrestlers don't get the pop like those guys do. And I think that's the problem with the wrestling business. Brock Lesnar is another great example. The problem with the wrestling business right now is too many of these young stars are not over as much as the older stars. They need to get these young stars to the point where they are ready to carry the show, to carry the belt. You gotta have that drawing power to be the champ. And when Cena says the champ is here, he's being honest. He don't have to be the champion. Like, John Cena is at the point now where he don't even need to be the champion, and he has been at that point for a long time. He could still show up and say the champ is here, and he don't even have to have a belt, and everybody knows it. Yeah, he's here. Like, he's the drawing power. People go to see him. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think about John Cena. Is he done with wrestling? Will he come back? What's he going to do after he's done with wrestling? What do you guys think his career will turn into? Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Ricky with SG1sports.com. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share the video if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.